Hello there, it's Josh Wright here from racingtoprofit.co.uk. That's me in the bottom right hand corner of your screen if you've never seen me before. The idea of this short video is to go on a whistle stop tour through your perfect Cheltenham Festival punting package and what I am going to offer you over the next few days and why I think you should try it out. You can see that clock in front of you counting down until the tapes go up for the Supreme Novices Hurdle, that almighty roar that can be heard all the way from Cheltenham, whether you're at the track or sat in your living room or at your computer at work, sneakily looking over to check that the boss isn't looking, while you have a quick watch of the first race of the greatest show and greatest spectacle in our sport, and if not all sports across the world really. So you'll be watching this. The countdown clock above this video as you watch will be hopefully a day or two shorter. The festival and the first race will be edging ever closer. So as I said, the aim of this video really, well, to be blunt, is to convince you to give me some money and to join my festival punting package, which I hope, fingers crossed, if previous years are anything to go by, will really add to your experience. So I'm going to whiz through the writing that is below this video, so if you don't want to hear me drone on, you can mute me and just read yourself if you wish. So let's go through this. So my aim at this year's festival is a simple one. I suppose it's across all the blog content really. It's to help you have an entertaining, enjoyable and with any luck profitable Cheltenham Festival 2017. I will never guarantee profit, and certainly not at the festival. It's bloody hard work at times this next week, and it can take a bit of patience, but it won't be for the want of trying. So how do I plan to do that? Well, through my exclusive daily festival blog posts, which will provide a mix of tips, stats and trends, shortlists and microsystem selections. Whether you want to follow my tips, and there have been some highs at the last three festivals, Empire of Dirt last year at 20 to 1, or Empire of Dosh, as one reader commented, and probably my highlight, well, it's probably my punting highlight actually in the last kind of 3 or 4 years, was Very Wood in the Albert Bartlett a couple of years ago at 50 to 1. Yes, you can follow my tips or use my well-researched stats and trends to pick your own winners. There is something for everyone. It's a great little community. Members are not backwards in coming forwards with their own views, and there are some shrewdies out there. The idea with any luck is that we can all win together. It's kind of a shared journey. It's always a good laugh. And importantly, I want to save you time. If you're busy during the festival week, unable to take the time off work, I will do all the heavy lifting, helping you jump straight to potential horses of interest. Now, you may be interested in the microsystems or jump straight to my trends shortlist. You might just want to jump straight to my tips. Now, this approach works, or has done at the previous three festivals. It finds winners. And I suppose I should tell you a bit more, put a bit more meat on those punting bones. If you're not excited already, well, then maybe jumps racing isn't for you, and you should look forward to the Lincoln, which is about 3 weeks away. I'm not looking forward to that. So tell me more. What do you get as part of this package? So this year I'm giving you the opportunity to access all of my blog content for 11 whole days, from Thursday the 9th to Sunday the 19th of March, which of course covers the Cheltenham Festival. So full access to the blog from Thursday the 9th to Sunday the 19th of March for one small fee, which you can get a full refund on if you are unhappy. Together, the aim is to have an enjoyable and profitable Cheltenham Festival week. There will be no free blog content during the week, and the only way to access the daily post will be through this offer. I probably spend around 6 to 10 hours on each day's racing during festival week, and the guides have taken about 20 hours or more to pull together so far. I think it's worth what I'm charging, and I probably could charge a lot more. But I kind of like these things to be accessible to as many of you as possible, especially those of you who get kind of bet 50p, £2, £2.50, and just want to have something which is entertaining for the week. So I think you will like what I'm proposing. If come the end of the week you're unhappy with your experience, you can get a full refund, no questions asked. You don't even need to speak to me. You can do it all through ClickBank. and that will be that. I think that's fair, as it gives you a risk-free way to see if I can enhance your experience of the Cheltenham Festival 2017. As always, this comes with a health warning. I may not enhance your experience. I may have a shocker a week. The trends and stats may not work. The micro systems may fail. My tipping may be atrocious. That is possible. We won't hide from that, but that's why I wanted to give you the option of a 60-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee via ClickBank. That is the deal. But based on last year at least, we should have some fun, and the blog content should highlight plenty of tasty winners. So, what do you get? Well, you know I like my stats. I know that's not for everyone, but there is good reason for that. There is method to my madness. The festival is a place where habits are formed and they are repeated. Whether it be the same profile of horse winning the same big races year after year, or the same trainers targeting the same races, or doing well with the same types of horse year after year. Big race winning profiles, as I call them, and the training angles form the core of how I attack the Cheltenham Festival. This is your chance to access these brilliant stats. They are unique, they are different from some of those others that I see out and about. I kind of use horse race base, and there are a few different angles which do help knock out kind of a lot of potential losers, which is always useful also. Anyway, so for each day of the festival there will be a special festival post. Everything's delivered via the blog. This will be completed by no later than 10 AM on the morning of racing, although as I'll touch on in a minute, we'll try and get as much up the evening before as possible, but 10 AM on the day is the cut-off, so you know after that there will be no new content. And the daily post will include the following: a winning profile shortlist for all of the 10 major handicaps. These use my unique stats pack, on Stats and Trends pack, which you'll also get for free. I will use my winning profile to sift through all of the runners in any given handicap to produce a short list of possible contenders. I will use other stats if necessary to give us a manageable number of horses in which to study in depth. Tips: using this information above as a starting point, and any other micro angles, any other content, I will use other tools available to me as well, and I will tip what I fancy. That is what I will be putting my own money on the whole. There will be a 20-point bank for the handicaps, and we will go from there. I think I'll have kind of 5 points for a couple of bonus races, and I'll probably give myself a little bit to attack some of the micro angles as well. But for every tip I put up in the handicap, that will be my main bet of my own personal main bet in that race. Of course, you are free to use the information and other stats as you please, and to ignore my tips and pick out your own. And we all know there's no better feeling ultimately than backing your own winner. So it's a good mix, this approach. You're not just fed tips, but at the same time there's also some information that you can use to navigate your way through the week. There'll be micro angle qualifiers. I've researched various trainer and jockey micro angles and will detail qualifiers and runners of interest each day. I would advise using these as a starting point, but hopefully they come out in profit at the end of the week. These will also include my research into first-time headgear, which was very eye-opening, and with any luck might throw up a massive price winner or two. My research into previous festival winners, which has a couple of cracking angles, and my Irish class droppers for handicaps. Again, that looks very promising. And 2 track last time out angles, looking at those runners that ran at Leopardstown and Cheltenham last time out, and again those two look fascinating. There'll also be some bonus races. There will be some thoughts on the other race. I think based on previous years, likely to include a National Hunt Chase, the RSA, and the Albert Bartlett, which I seem to have a mad record in. Well, it's a small sample, but 2 from 3 at the last 3 festivals, including 50-1 and 9-1 winners. And I will throw in any other thoughts on the championships races as well. I should think, especially if there's any kind of stats or micro angles or anything else that I may research before the festival begins. But the main focus will be on the handicaps, and it will be on the microsystems and the trainer angles and other bits and pieces. So you will have exclusive access to a resources post, which will be completed by Saturday the 11th. It's slowly getting there at the moment. This is your one-stop shop for various trends, stats, microsystems reports, so you could just dive into those, print them off, use them at home to pick out your own horses or whatever. These include the full trends profiles for all 10 handicaps. That will be the core for each day. For each race there will be a detailed write-up of why I've tipped what I have, and it will be clear what horses are of most interest based on the historical stats, plus any other thoughts of interest on other races. Community is a big thing, big thing for me and a big thing for the blog. I expect there will be plenty of comments flying around. There were some crackers last year, so it's an opportunity to go on an exciting shared journey that is hopefully profitable, never guaranteed, and of course to bask in the glory of tipping up your own winners to everyone else. That's if you wish. You can comment on daily posts and do as you please. So I'm offering you quality information to use as you please, and my own opinion to ignore as you see fit. And as I said, I will save you time by doing all of the heavy lifting. I will aim to post microsystem qualifiers and any tipping race stats trends shortlist the evening before the next day, so that you can start using those and working your way through the cards if you wish. My own tips and write-ups are likely to follow on the morning of racing. Now last year was really good fun. My official tips won 8.5 points profit, in no small part to Empire of Dirt, who won at 20s and clearly, as you can gather, paid for a few losers. But that doesn't tell the full story of 2016, and this is why I like the stats approach and the approach that I have, because there is always the possibility of glory. So day one last year, 2 races were covered. The David Pipe micro angle that you'll have access to, found on Temps pour tout at 11 to 1 in the first of those. The stats trends short list of 7 for the National Hunt Chase. Hold on a sec. And the stats trends shortlist of 7 for the National Hunt Chase, which is a bonus race, included the winner, Manila Rocco. Yep, I didn't tip that one. That becomes a common theme. Day 2, the Coral Cup stats and trends shortlist of 6 included the winner, Mountain King, at 12 to 1. I talked myself out of him in the morning because he was 8, so there was some at a bigger price, and he drifted and he won. Well, dear. There was the Fred Winter, a tipped winner, who also qualified in the Paul Nicholls micro angle. Hooray! The first official tipped winner of the week, but by then some members had used the stats information to have a couple of winners already. Day 3 was the Pertemps final, the stats trend shortlist of 9. That's quite a long shortlist, but it's still better than 20 plus. Included the winner at 25 to 1. Why should we have backed him? Because he was ridden by Davy Russell. He'd been booked for the ride, so anything Davy Russell rides, and you'll see that from the jockey's research also, anything he rides is worth a second glance and probably a third and a fourth. The festival plate included the tipped winner, Empire of Dirt, at 20s. Quite a relief, and made the week. That used the race stats, trends, general handicap stats, and my own approach. Day 4, there are no official tip winners, but Ibis du Roux at 16s, one for the Paul Nicholls micro angle, which had another good year. By that point, having missed a couple of micro angle selections that had won, I did back him but failed to tip him. So that was brilliant. So the stats trends micro angles found 7 winners at 11 to 1, 8 to 1, 12 to 1, 7 to 1, 25 to 1, 20 to 1, and 16 to 1. The content found winners. That's the first starting point. If we can do that again this year, we will have a good time. So that is 7 winners from 12 races or so that I covered. 6 of those were handicap winners from 10 such races, which wasn't bad. Yep, I only officially tipped 2 of those, but we'll gloss over that pretty quick. Now we can but dream that the same approach will highlight similar winners this year. I will be trying my best to do just that and make your experiences as enjoyable as it can be. Watch this, even more. Yes, more. There'll be a bonus. You will also, from as soon as you sign up, have exclusive access to all members' content from Thursday the 9th to Sunday the 19th of March, including any tips for the Midlands National, which we found the winner of last year. No, that's a lie, the winner in 2015. There will be a stats trend shortlist for that also. Those shortlists have been finding some decent winners on the blog this season. And there will be no free posts. I've said there during this time, that's not correct. There'll be the last free post will be on Monday, but from Tuesday onwards through to the following Sunday, there'll be no free content on the blog. You will also have access to all daily members posts. from as soon as you sign up, which will include the qualifiers against my Jump Stats pack. These have done superbly well since October, and even more so on Saturday. So with any luck, this Saturday the 11th will boost the festival betting bank, and or Saturday the 18th will pay for the festival week. The qualifiers on the 9 Saturdays of 2017 to date are, can you believe it, drumroll please, plus 145 points in profit. 117% return on investment, including winners at 33 to 1, 36 to 1, and 49 to 1 on Betfair. It's been a rather fun ride so far. So plenty to get stuck into. You will have exclusive members access to this, well, any members post from as soon as you join, which will include this weekend if you're watching this before Saturday the 11th. So yes, plenty to get stuck into. This experience will be for those of you who may want to follow the odd tip, but importantly also for those of you who wish to use some quality information in order to pick out your own bets and horses of interest, and those of you who want to save yourselves plenty of time and to give you something entertaining to read. I try and make it a humorous experience if I can. And for those of you who want to have some fun during a week on the blog that has a great community feel and is probably what I'm most proud of. It is really all about fun and kind of a shared journey. Racing can be a lonely place at times, we all know that. Most of our family and relatives don't have a clue or really get it, but you won't be alone at Cheltenham. There's no better feeling than backing your own winner or using well-researched information to help in your own analysis. There's no better feeling, let's be honest, of backing a horse that's kind of 16 to 1 or 20 to 1 or bigger. Many readers will use my stats and trends and their own judgment in order to find their own winners, and of course I will be trying my best to find winners and tip them for you and for me. So that's that really. Or you can, of course, you may just decide to follow some of the micro angles. My job is to ensure that you have a fun, entertaining and profitable week, and to do a load of work that so you don't have to. Like I said, the handicaps will be the main focus, but I will discuss the other odd race also. So how much will all of this cost you? That is the main bit, isn't it? A one-off fee of £39 would be ridiculous. I'm only joking, that would be mad. £20, still a bit too high for me. What about 10? We can do better than £10. How about just £7 plus VAT? It's through ClickBank, so okay, £8.40 odd, but you get a 60-day money back guarantee with that. So yeah, you can access all of that for one-off fee of just £7. No catches, all of that for £7. Full access to the members posts, including the special daily festival posts and all of the research guides, and the same content members have access to on a day-to-day basis. Full access for a full 11 days. A bargain. As I said, if come the following Monday you thought it was a waste of money or you were disappointed, just get your money back via ClickBank. No hard feelings whatsoever. Now, I'm not going to promise I'm going to make a load of profit. It's a tough week. I'll be doing my best to do just that, and last year went well. It could have been so much better, but I won't complain. The 2 years before that weren't bad either. Now, my approach tends to highlight winners. The blog content will highlight winners. Other readers will tip winners, no doubt. Somewhere, whether it is in the tips, the micro angles or the trend shortlist, there will be winners, and most of the time they're at rather tasty prices. My unique stats, trends, micro angles approach, as I said, found 7 winners last year, and the hope is that they do so again this year, or maybe even more. So come on, now's the time to join us on this journey right now. Click the link below this video, I know you can't wait, and find out for yourself. A bit of housekeeping, please note all content will be delivered via the blog. This isn't an email service. The links on this page take you to the sign up page where you can set up a username and password and complete the process via ClickBank. You should then be able to access members' content via the blog with the login box to the right hand side of the home page. The process should log you in automatically. You will also receive a link in a welcome email from me, but worst case just head back to the blog. And it should be fine. All festival content will be complete by 10 AM on the day of racing, with a lot of content posted the evening before. Any problems, then please do post a comment on the blog or email me at that email address below. And I think that's it. Thanks for your time. Thanks for listening or reading or both. And yeah, what are you waiting for? Take a risk-free punt and join us on this festival journey right now. It may be a roller coaster. It probably will be a roller coaster, but it'll be fun. It will be enjoyable. And for a very small fee, peanuts, £7, is your chance to join us along on that ride. So click the link below this video right now and get started on your journey straight away. I am super excited for the festival. It normally takes me a while to get excited. I'm not one of these people that builds up to the festival over months. I started getting excited at the beginning of this week, which is about a week before the festival starts, but I can really sense it now. It's a great challenge. It's the hardest puzzle of the year, but it's bloody brilliant and we all love it. So click the link below this video and join me and a few hundred others on what promises to be a rather fun ride. And I will leave that there. Thanks for watching, and I will see you inside the members club very shortly.